Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Sabrina's Healthy and Whole. You already know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe. And set your notification up when so you can get notified when I drop a new video. Excuse me. So this is my this video is my review for season 7, episode 17 of Real Housewives of Potomac. This is the last episode of the season. And the next 3 episodes will be reunion episodes, and I think it's not going to be next Sunday because the Super Bowl Sunday is going to be the Sunday afterwards. But yeah, this is it for Real House of Potomac. So this episode started with Ashley and Dean. They go on a mommy and son date, which I think was cute. He was throwing a little tantrum, but that's what 3-year-olds do, right? So Ashley had told Dean that basically they got a new home, and he was like, "Yay!" But he wasn't really paying no mind. He was trying to get the phone, right? And then Ashley, mom called, and Ashley and her mom was talking about the home that you know what I'm saying, that she got. And she explained that the home was bought under Michael and Ashley estate. So basically Ashley and Michael Derby owns the home, right? Which even legal representative said that is not a good idea. Like, why would you want to buy a home with your pending ex-husband? Like, that don't make sense, right? But she said it makes sense financially. Really, Ashley, does it really make sense financially? Because Michael do not seem like he seemed like when it's upset and he don't get his way, he becomes very petty. And do you really know this man? Did you really want to buy a home with him, or you so desperate to get that type of home that you deal with whatever comes afterwards, right? But she said that she had to put a down payment on the home, and her mortgage is $13,000, which is, if she was paying it by herself, that's a little much for her. So my question for Ashley is, why would you get a home that you cannot afford by yourself? Why you have to get such of a grand type home that you're putting yourself in a position to struggle if Michael Derby do not chip in for anything? And why would you put yourself in that position? I think, and the home was, and she's in Virginia. I think the home was in Virginia. From the little snippet of it, it looks nice from the doorway. The entryway looks nice. High ceilings, it look like. But why would you put yourself in that position? Well, it's just 2 of y'all. It's just not 2 of y'all. It's three of y'all. You and your 2 sons. Why you couldn't buy just a smaller home that the mortgage is not $13,000? That a mortgage that you could afford. And then if Michael Dorby decided that he did not want to participate in the paying of the mortgage, then you could do it by yourself. Because I think it was Dr. Heavenly at one time. She said, you can't depend on these Bravo checks like that. Yeah, you've been with them for 7 years, but you don't know what's going to happen next season. You don't know if you're going to be demoted next season. You don't know if you're going to be on next season. You don't know that. And because you don't know that, making big purchases like that, depending on that check, is not a good idea. Now, you know what I'm saying? You could have got you a smaller house, something that you could pay. Now, if he decided he wanted to pay the mortgage, then that money could go towards something else that you're bringing in. But you don't. And then on top of that, it's not like you have anything. I don't think she has anything outside of Housewives of Potomac other than TikTok. Like, she don't have no. I haven't seen no brand, no skincare line, no weave line, no clothing line, no ebooks, no nothing. Like, what you gonna do if Potomac ends? If you end on Potomac or Potomac ends? Like, you got to get your life together. But anyways, I just went on a rant. But yeah, so yeah, that's not a good idea. That wasn't a good idea. But we'll see what happens. I hope it works out for her, and because she does have children, so I hope it does work out for her. And at the end of the day, then another clip of Robin and her family working out, and she like, well, we have to get ready for the wedding. So and then Karen has a meeting with her candle person about her candles, and I seen on Twitter somebody said, like, you have 5 meetings about a candle. It's a candle. I mean, it's bigger, but it's still a candle. And me in my head, I'm like, that's what business people do, right? They have meetings about their business, and candles are part of her business. Certain things could have probably happened that they did not play. It could have been that, well, the price went up because of this, or this happened, or the candle don't smell too good when it burns. It could have been something, but that's what business people do. She's running a business. So she's going to have business meetings. So that's what happens. And then she calls Maya to talk, and Maya brought up what happened at the bachelorette party, how Sharice was going in on her at the bachelorette party. And Karen was like, look, I hear you, but you know what I'm saying, I ain't getting down with all that. So Karen asked Maya, like, did you defend me? Like, we've been, you know what I'm saying, we gotten closer throughout the years since we've been here, and you know what I'm saying, like, did you defend me? Because I feel like I would defend you. I don't think nobody go hard on defending anybody in that group. I mean, Karen would say, like, no, I don't think, like, you know what I'm saying, let's hold on, like, you know what I'm saying, she would do something, because she did at the beginning of the season when it came to her health. So, you know what I'm saying, she like, like, you know what I'm saying, let's chill. But I don't think that people really go hard on defending people on the show, you know what I'm saying? And you know who else who didn't defend her? Candace. Candace was sitting right there. She was laughing. She was like, and I don't think, she probably was laughing like, oh my, like, oh my God, like, what are you saying? Like, laughing like that, or like laughing like shady, I don't know. But Candace didn't defend her neither. And Candace said herself, came out of her mouth, like she's like a mother figure to her. So she didn't defend her. So yeah, Karen is not liking that Maya didn't defend her at the table. So next scene, the next scene is Robin is working on her products, her hat line, doing some fittings, checking out whatever. Her parents came in, and it was the first time that her parents seen the home. So I'm like, how long have Robin been living there, and why it took so long for her parents to come see her home, right? Because I don't know the dynamics of their relationship. I thought they was close. I don't know, but yeah. And it's not like Robin had just moved in. It's like she's been in the home for a while, because the way the setup is, I ain't seen no boxes. It's like it was well lived in. Everything's all set up. Even her podcast section was set up. So it looked like it was well lived in. Robin home is beautiful. Whoever decorated the home did a great job. But yeah. Now going back to the parents, sometimes it does happen where parents don't visit the kids for a while, but I thought they live in the same area. I don't know. But anyway, so Robin sat down with her parents, they talked, and she brought up that after her brother-in-law wedding, her and Juan the next day will have a little ceremony. So it's gonna be Juan and the two boys. And the mom was like, are you telling me so I can get ready, get my stuff ready? Robin was like, no, this is gonna be us four. And her mama wasn't feeling it. She's like, I should be there. And then Robin gave some whack excuse, like, well, if I invite you, then I have to invite siblings, and then I have to invite cousins and aunties. It has become a whole big old deal. I'm like, girl, this is your wedding and these are your parents. Unless, my only thing is, that's why I say I don't know their dynamics. And unless y'all are not cool like that, you know what I'm saying, you don't have a real good relationship with your parents, they may love Juan and stuff like that, and they may accept whatever stuff is going on in your marriage. That's the only reason I would think that she was hesitant of not inviting her parents. Other than that, I don't care how small. My wedding, my parents is gonna be there. I don't care if it's just me and my kids and my husband, but my parents are gonna be there, and his parents will be there. Like, you know what I'm saying, everybody else could wait. We could have something else later to celebrate. But for the wedding ceremony, yeah. Like I said, that's if, you know what I'm saying, their dynamics, well, of course, their whole dynamic is a little off, as y'all may know by now. But yeah, I thought that was weird, and that was a whack excuse. And yeah, so Robin mom feels some type of way, because she like, I treat Juan like a son and whatnot. So yeah. So now the next thing, Maya goes to her doctor's appointment. So so Maya wasn't lying. She did had a health scare, right? She had some type of health scare with cancerous or whatever. So, and then somebody was like, why would she did? I think somebody said, why would she put that on? You know what I'm saying, on social media. But sometimes people, when you get news like that, like it could be cancerous, it could be this, it could be that, you want prayers. You want prayers from every which way to come in to help you to get through it. So I can kind of understand that. But yeah, so I guess she had a little health scare and she went through her little process. And so, but at this point, at this doctor appointment, basically she has a rash. She has a rash, basically. So the little ointment will take care of whatever she got going on. Now Giselle, the next thing is Giselle and her daughter. They are out for ice cream. I think Giselle's at her best is when she's with her daughters. When she's with her daughters, at least that's when I like her the most, is when she's with her daughters. She's not being messy. Her daughters are funny and they're beautiful. Now she brought up that she went on a date with somebody named Steve. One of her daughters like giving her the side eye. Like, okay, mom. And then Giselle brought up that she's having a hysterectomy because she has a cyst or a fibroid on her ovaries. And her daughters was like, well, one of her daughters like, well, how are you going to use the bathroom? And everybody's like, that ain't got nothing to do with that, right? Everybody's like, they ain't got nothing to do with that. And then she persisted to go on, like, you know, say how she be feeling. She felt like a part of her is being removed and whatnot. And basically the girl like, Mom, you'll be okay. Suck it up, right? And then, but they were a little concerned that it may be cancerous, but she assured them it's not cancerous, right? So they're like, okay. Once they're like, okay, whatever, then like you'll be okay. So yeah, and then but they don't know about anatomy or the lady parts and how it works, because one of them like something about menopause and stuff like that. They're like, they ain't got no. So they Giselle need to take care of that lesson of anatomy for the woman. And then the next scene, Karen and Wendy is on the phone. They talking, and Karen update Wendy on the update that she received from Maya, and basically she told Karen that she's not gonna. She told Maya, Karen told Wendy she's not gonna go into it. She's not gonna repeat it, but she feels some type of way because Maya did not take up for her. So, Wendy like, oh wow, like. The way that Wendy was saying, oh my goodness, like I'm not surprised, but wow, like so Wendy brought up this quote from Martin Luther King. I think she said is sometimes it's not the voice of our enemies but the silence of our friends, which is true, because if you're supposed to be my friend and people are talking about me, you're a little bit too comfortable sitting there and then you're quiet, right? So that's what Maya did. And Maya I don't know why Karen expected anything different from Maya. Look at her relationship, a 20 plus year relationship with her other friend, Jacqueline, right? And how she doing her. So why would you think she would treat you any better? Right? A second. So now Candace is having a listening party for her video that she did with Trina. Everybody is coming in to the location. Now Giselle looked very pretty in her dress. So yeah, she looked really nice. I give her a point for that. She walked past Chris, touched Chris on the elbow. And people was bringing up like, for somebody that said that this man make you feel uncomfortable, you sure touching him. And she touched him a lot throughout the whole thing of Real Housewife of Potomac. And she said that she thought that they would have already talked about it already, like he was wrong. So he was wrong. And Chris come up, they show him in his confessional thingy saying like, look, I ain't didn't apologizing to get it over with, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Yeah, it would have been cool, but he at this point, no. He like, I don't even have to speak or see Giselle at this point, because like the way that she did it, and we all know by now why everything went down. It went down because the whole Robin thing, right? But yeah, the way she did it was he felt like the way Candace felt like the way she did it was wrong. So that's why Gizelle's getting the response that she's getting in the way she's getting it. So yeah. But Chris like, I ain't gotta talk to this girl no more, this woman no more. I don't have to talk or see her. It's not it don't make me know, never mind, right? 1 second. Candace walked in and she's talking to her manager like, look, y'all not gonna announce me, let them know I'm here, nothing. So I'm like, he's kind of whack for that. You should know that, right? When it's an event and the person is the person of honor that's being honored at this event, you should let people know. It should be some type of announcement. So yeah. 1 second. Sharice came in. I thought Sharice looked cute. She looked better than she did in others. Like the outfit in that event is way better than the outfits that she had on this whole season, right? So Gizelle and Sharice are sitting at the table because everybody's coming in. So Wendy came in. Now Ray and I be forgetting these people's names like real quick. Ray and Karen came in. They're talking, whatnot. Sharice and Gizelle sitting at the table looking like mean girls, like looking with the stank face. Ashley showed up. So as soon as Ashley showed up, she talked to Wendy. From the way they cut it, the production cut it. She talked to Wendy. She told Wendy what Maya said, talking about that Maya said that Wendy wanted to get down with her, and that's the reason why they've been having this tension. So Wendy was like, So she go up to Maya like, you telling these people these things, you don't count to me saying that you want to get down with me. You want to get down with me. And Ashley like, yeah, that is true. That is true. So why you ain't say that, Ashley, before? But anyway, and they hugged it out, and they're like, okay. But and then Ashley, then Candace going to her speech. She giving everybody props. She give Chris his props, going to tears. Chris is tearing up, it looked like. They embrace each other. They watch the video. Maya's lightweight giving shade. She's like, this is an upgrade from the parking lot video. The video was nice. I ain't see nothing wrong with the parking lot video. You know, there's a starter video, right? And then production asked everybody how Candace's videos was. Everybody gave her props, other than Gizelle. Gizelle, like, was it good? Like, she was being very shady. Robin showed up late. According to Gizelle, Robin had a wedding shower to go to, a bridal shower to go to. So Robin showed up after the video was showed. Gizelle went over to Karen. So Gizelle went over to Karen and brought up the bachelor party. So Gizelle's being messy, and she knew that. She admitted that in the whatever the room that they talked by themselves in. So she knows she was being messy and brought up that and said that Maya called Karen a prostitute, which it wasn't true. Maya didn't call Karen a prostitute. She was saying by the things that they were saying, she was asking like, so are you saying that she's a prostitute? And that was it. And 1 second. The whole time, if y'all see Karen's facial expression, it was like, if somebody said that gives like crackheadish tendencies or movements or something, I don't know. But I think she was just being like dramatic. Like, I just think that she was, because she was like, no, she was doing all that. I just think that she was being dramatic, facially dramatic. But yeah, I don't think it's like crackheadish type thing. I don't know. It could be. I don't know. I don't know these people. So Maya came over. Everybody started to come over, and then you trying to clear it up. Maya's like, I did not call you a prostitute. She was saying that all these things was being said. She's like, all I heard was hotel, men in the bathroom, and stuff like that. So she was just asking questions. Even Robin gave Gizelle a little fun, like, girl, you know that girl did not call her no prostitute, like. I don't know if y'all caught that, but Robin gave Gizelle like, girl, like, really? And And Karen, like, at this point, I feel like I don't have to defend myself. Now, if people do have a right to feel like if she feel like she's being attacked or things are coming her way, she have every right, which you should, like, because that's how you style certain situation. For the most part, I mean, not to do it every day. Sometimes you have to, like, hit things head on. But Karen, like, I feel like I don't have to defend myself today. And here come Robin, like, that's typical Karen. And she feel like things are, you know what I'm saying, getting heated. And this, like, shut up, Robin. And then here comes Charisse. Charisse come in because somebody like, well, since you talking about Charisse, here comes Charisse. You want to talk to me? Karen like, no, I don't want to talk to you. Why are you in my space? Why are you here? And everybody like, well, she's been invited. So what? Why are you here in this area? Why are you talking to me? Basically, that's what Karen said. I ain't got nothing to say about you. And Karen straight walked off and got ready, like, let's go. As Charisse was talking, like, Charisse, you so badly want to be. It's giving. Here, I'm here. Don't forget about me. I'm gonna say whatever I said, you know what I'm saying, just to get some time, whatever. And she was like, I just want to say that what I said was not a lie. Charisse, go sit down somewhere. And now I'm not saying that she is lying. I'm not saying that she's not lying. I don't know. Karen could have, maybe she did, maybe she didn't. I don't know. Now, so yeah, Karen got ready, like, look, we're leaving. So 1 second. Now, before Karen actually left, Maya pulled Karen to the side to bring up, well, there's more things. So somebody that she knows the owner, saying that she told Karen, like, the owner of some restaurant has a best friend that Karen was dating, and they went to Vegas and they did the grown people dance in the bathroom. And Karen's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who this person is. And even Karen said, look, I even called the restaurant. They don't even know who you are. Talking about Maya, like, I ain't going back and forth with you with this. So yeah. And I feel like if that's the case, Maya, why didn't you bring it up when you was telling her what Charisse was saying at the bachelorette party? Why? Because Maya said that she heard this a year ago. So why didn't you tell Karen then? When you heard it, if you and Karen's cool, why didn't you tell Karen then that, look, I've heard this already. I heard this before. I heard this about you. And then why you didn't just remind her at that point, tell her, like, look, Charisse is not the only person I heard this from. I heard it from somebody else. So, you know, so it's not just Charisse saying this. Somebody else is saying this as well. So why are you not saying this? And then Maya, like, you can't blame Charisse because I don't think this man knows Charisse. I don't know. And the thing is, now, if it is coming from two different spaces, two different people, now what they saying about Karen could be true. She probably did have a little whoop-de-doo thing going on, but you know what I'm saying? Because remember this, a few years ago, Karen was drunk. This is when Monique was on the show, had a little drunken moment and was complaining about Ray. So I don't think that's so far-fetched. I don't think it could be true. It could be some truth to it because it's coming from two different people. So, you know what I'm saying? So there's a rumor out there about Karen, right? But remember, she was complaining about Ray at one point in time. So, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, the thing is, like, I'm not, and Karen, like, if it is true, I will own up to it. I don't think Karen will own up to that. I don't think Karen will own up to her stepping out on Ray. I don't know. I don't think. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. Then Giselle bring up that I want to talk to Giselle and Ashley brought up talking to Chris. But Ken is like, look, he don't think this is a good idea to talk right now because we are at an event. So why would he want to talk to y'all? Robin say, well, probably he just don't care to speak to y'all. You're right. He don't care to speak to y'all at this moment. Y'all want to bring up something that could be confrontational at his wife's event, and he don't want that to happen. So you're right. He probably don't care to speak to y'all right now. But why would you want to bring something up at an event that your friend is having, but that they're not friends? So yeah, they just want to be messy. So So Ashley asked Candace, well, look, since you're here, Ashley, I would like to speak to Chris, whatever. So Ashley said, he feels at this time, he don't want to, have this conversation here at this event. He don't want to take away from, what's going on with his, with her. And Ashley goes in like, who said I was going to be confrontational? Like, you being confrontational right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this moment, this is the reason why he don't want to speak to you. Because it could go left. And Ashley like, look, I don't know. It can. So, yeah. So she proceeded to go talk to Chris anyway, which was disrespectful. I would have stood like, I just told you, lady, like, we don't want to do this right now. I would have escorted her out. Like, security, come get her. Because she's like, she feels entitled. Like, I need to speak to him. So I'm going to speak to him right now. Like, I'm entitled. I have every right to. And you don't. Because Chris, and Chris did not, and then Chris didn't, is a tweet that Chris put out. He didn't name anybody. He just said, like, if you sit there and lie on me, yeah, you're going to get the smoke too. Like, I don't appreciate it. And Chris have every right to feel that way because lies are being told about him. And Ashley's like, well, I feel some type of way. Like, he like, okay, you feel some type of way? Yes, I felt some type of way as well when I put out the tweet. And he started using profanity, and he even apologized to her at that moment. Like, look, I don't even want to cuss at you, but this is like, ridiculous. And she's like, well, your actions are questionable. That's when the straw that broke the camel's back. Like, he like, forget this. Like, I'm tired of this. Basically, he walked off. At that point, for Candace, I would have escorted, like, security, come get this trash out my event, please. And then Ashley was like, what did I say that was so bad? The fact that you went over the wife. The wife said no, not at the moment. You stepped over her to go still speak to the husband. You was wrong at that moment. You was very wrong at that moment. And Candace had every right to. She handled it professionally. She had every right to get at you. And then Wendy was like, do you think that was gonna go so well? So that's basically the end of it, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically the end of the show. That's the end of season 7, Housewives of Potomac. Ashley is messy. Now they gave little updates about the ladies as it was winding down, right? But the funny update that stood out to me is when they said for Maya's update, well, Maya, they was being shady towards Maya. They're like, well, Maya's health is stable, unlike her finances. And then at the end of the show, at the very end, they show Robin's wedding. She ended up not having the wedding at Jamaica. She came back to Maryland to have the wedding. Her parents was there. The whole setup was very beautiful. I liked it. And she looked beautiful in her wedding. I know people like, I ain't staying here for this lie of a wedding. But yeah, that's it. So that's it. It's a little lengthy. Hopefully it won't be too long. But it's a little lengthy. I'm going to try to, But that's it for the video. Follow me on social media. Instagram, TikTok, of course, YouTube, fan base, Facebook. Y'all connect. Let's stay social. But that's the end of my video. Y'all have a great day.